Hi family, welcome to Ask My Aunts.
where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing. Push
I'm really trying to keep it together,
and
y'all.
stop playing.
I'm really trying.
Don't nobody got time for games.
I'm really trying.
Right? Whatever. Okay, guys, we have something that we want to share with you, and we hope that this will be helpful to you. Basically, it's this. How do you deal with personality differences within the context of a relationship that you have with the one you love? You know, because that's a regular occurrence. Most of the time, opposites attract anyway. So usually, you know, when you're up, the other person's down. When he wants to go left, I already know we're supposed to be going right.
You know, we supposed to be.
You know, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't supposed to be going left.
When you know, when I'm like, let's move it, he wants to slow it down, and when he wants to execute and get it done, I'm already out of the game. So personality differences are prevalent in relationships. Is this correct?
This is very much correct, y'all. You know, and actually, we just had a situation where we experienced, you know, an issue where my wife.
An issue?
Yes.
An issue?
An
issue? It's really an issue?
Look, y'all. We have been recording videos. My wife, she's been recording videos without a hat on. Every single time we press stop and start over, she wants to adjust her hair, fix her hair, and then at the last second she's gonna say, "Let me put my hat on." I'm like, "Come on, dude."
Because my hair's getting really unruly.
Let's get this thing done,
it's getting unruly, so I just had to cover it up.
And so I told my wife, "I ain't doing no video. You done? I'm done. You doing this by yourself." So in this particular instance, I'm trying to press through. I'm trying to get it done, and she's taking forever, moving so slow. And it's irritating the hell out of me.
Wonk. Nobody care about that. Anyway, now let's get to the point at hand. Here's what you have to do to be able to really deal with personality differences. First of all, you have to practice patience. That's one of those things we hear from the time we're young children. And when we hear it now, you kind of think, okay, whatever. But really, if there's nothing else that you get, stop breathing hard while I'm talking. If there is nothing else that you get from being in a relationship with someone who is the opposite of you in some ways, you know, it is something you want to say?
Nah, babe, go ahead.
Okay. What the heck? It is the ability to practice patience, to really stretch yourself, to endure, you know, unruly personalities, you know, and unreasonable moods, you know, and mood shifts. Yeah, you got that moody partner who, you know, you come in the house, everything's cool, and then the next minute, you know, you look and you're like, what happened? Oh my, he's having a man period, you know. And so you just have to learn how to be patient. Right? Number two, you have to allow them to become. He's still becoming. You know, he's becoming everything that God would have him to be. And so I'm going to pray for him, and I'm going to allow him to be funky and to be off and to be wrong. No, I'm just playing. I'm actually really having a good time right now. Patience, though, and really allowing your partner to be is really important. And that sounds like not a very big tool, but it is. The third and final thing that I will add, I don't know if you have something you want to add to it, is that think about this piece, because this is really good. Whatever it is that really agitates you about your partner is the very thing that you need to work on, or it needs some more illumination in your own life, because that's an area that is uncomfortable for you or that you need to pay attention to. So I'll give you an example. You know, if I am dealing with my husband and I think in a particular category area, you know, he's just smooth, chill, laid back, relaxed, right? That's him, right? I'm a little more amped, right? So if I think that he's dealing with the situation in a passive kind of blasé, like it's whatever, laissez-faire way, then it agitates me. It may be just what's needed for the situation. The situation may not be that deep, but it agitates me internally sometimes. And it's because, for me, I'm uncomfortable with what I perceive to be passive. It makes me uncomfortable to even be perceived to be kind of like, okay, it's whatever you say, because I'm a Leo, number one, but number two, you know, it's an area that I need to work on in terms of my ego and in terms of being able to, you know, just submit to what really is the important thing we're trying to get done here versus how I'm feeling about something. So it may not be that he's wrong, but it does challenge me, and it challenges me more than it might the next person, right? So when I experience that with him, I have two opportunities: an opportunity to be patient with him because he might be being passive when he shouldn't be, right? And not being like whatever is whatever when he needs to address it more directly. But number two, I'm also being given an opportunity to step into myself and look at, why does that bother you so much? Why are you so affected? And what do you need to learn within yourself, Eon? And what do I know about myself that will compel me to do some deeper work within myself instead of focusing so much on him? So let me tell you something. Personality differences can bless you. They can raise you to another level if you would allow them. But it won't happen unless you.
The only thing I want to say, y'all,
stop.
Is self-soothe.
Playing.
That's the way you can get through something like this.
And start pushing.
All right, y'all.